Welcome back, everybody. I'm just waiting for my music to shut down. I think we're good. I watched the old Spyder today, and man, when I said I watched it, it's just something quick. I can't stand and watch. I can't bend over that well. But it's looking pretty good. I can't wait. I can't wait until I can get back into working on my Spyders. I want to pull this thing apart and get it cleaned up. Lubricate pinpoints. Lubricate friction. No English. English is not working. I'm going to fix the Spyder. There we go. Today is May 31st. I don't need to look at my phone because it is my daughter's 17th birthday. So happy birthday, Jaden. Today, I want to talk about BRP's big recall. And I wanted to be on this one while I did it because this was affected by the pulley issue that they've been having. Now, I get it. Recalls suck. But it's all part of manufacturing. There are issues with some parts sometimes, and I'm not concerned about the recall. I'm just glad that they are fixing the issue. We all know that they've had pulley issues. This one failed at, I don't know, 23,000 miles, and with it failing, they stated that the output shaft was damaged, so that led into other issues. Anybody that watches Sean Smoke, you see him, I don't want to say all the time, but frequently putting front pulleys, and we know they've done a couple design changes. Well, I have just gotten off from the white Spyder from the Smokies, and I'm trying to shift with my fingers, and it doesn't work because this is an SM6, not an SE. Man, this thing handles so good. Squirrel moment. So back to these pulleys. So I'm not a BRP tech. I don't work for BRP, but what I've heard is they made that pulley softer than the output shaft, so if anything ever happened, it would take out the pulley and not the output shaft. I'm also thinking these 1330s make a lot of power, and they were not expecting the wear and tear on that front pulley with the soft material on it. So, you know, when you change a pulley, you're supposed to put this white grease on the shaft, on the pulley, and it's supposed to help. They designed one pulley with like the mating surface of the back of the pulley that mates to the motor, different angles to help keep the grease in, thinking that was the issue. But what I think the issue is you know, the 1330 makes some decent power and some decent torque numbers. I think the F3s, people ride them more aggressively on and off and downshifting, and the material's just too soft. Woo-hoo-hoo. This thing is a rocket ship off the corners compared to the white one. So I'm glad that BRP finally has a fix, and that they're recalling all 2015 RTs and F3s. 2015 to 2019, I think is what I saw. All F3, F3Ss, F3Ts, F3 Limiteds, all RTs with the 1330. Now, I thought the RT came out in 14 with the 1330, so I'm curious if that's going to be changed. And the fix is you take it to the dealer and they put a new pulley on it. Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am, done. I don't have a problem with it. Now, I am not out of pocket anything for the pulley work that's been done on this. And I read the recall, and the recall states if you've had a pulley already replaced, which I've had 2 pulleys already replaced, all under warranty, those pulleys need to be replaced with this third pulley that's supposed to fix it all. And I don't see why it wouldn't, you know. Yes, there's an issue. BRP probably knew there was an issue. Now there's a fix. Let's get the Spyders back, you know, and let them fix it. You know, it's really not going to affect me any, because they said it only takes, well, number one, they say it only should take an hour once they get all of the parts to the dealers. So I can either wait, or I can just drop it off and ride the white one for a day. But I mean, if you're a single, you only got one Can-Am, I get it, but it's such a small repair. It truly is. So I'm excited, because if you ever watch anything about this, the only concern I have about this is that pulley. That's it. I mean, this thing at 79,075.3 miles, I'm not quite at 80,000 miles yet. This thing has been a rock star, and the only issues I've had have been related to the pulley. I know I got a bad dash, but that's only come up a couple times, you know, and it is what it is for now. But that's the only thing I'm concerned about on this, is that pulley. And the same with the 19, or I'm sorry, the 2020 F3 that I have at the house. Thinking it was the same pulley. I don't think it's the same pulley. I think they fixed the issue in 2020. But we'll see. Now, that being said, when this goes in, I will mark the bolt and the pulley. Just because, you know, I'll put a little mark so I know it's been changed. Not that I don't trust the shop, but I just want to see if I'm just going to mark it. I'm going to leave it at that. Man alive, this thing handles so good. It just takes a set into the corner better, and then you can just throttle out of the corner so much harder without the stability system kicking in. Speaking of recalls, so I was reading through some of the recalls, and it looks like there was an issue with the coast-to-coast seat, and that's what I have on the white Spyder. So the issue was that if you installed the coast-to-coast seat, that it would not activate the little sensor that's underneath the seat when you have a pillion. So I don't remember how hard I rode that Spyder before I put that new coast-to-coast seat on it, and I think someone's even made the comment that maybe that seat is actually pushing down on that sensor all the time, because that's what it's acting like. It's acting like I have a pillion, and it's cutting things back so I don't ride aggressively. Like, you know, this Spyder would do the same thing. And then when you don't have a passenger on it, it has a different stability setup. It's kind of like eco mode or sport mode on some. You know, once you put a passenger on this, it changes the characteristics of how this motor responds, how the brakes respond, how you get on and off the throttle, how you take corners. It really affects and really tones down when you have a pillion. And that's what it's acting like. So I think what I'm going to do, just for giggles, is I'm going to put the factory seat back on it really quick one day and just take it for a ride. And if that thing handles good, I don't know what I'm going to do. I didn't buy the white Spyder to be anything sporty, so I don't know if I care or not. Hey, it's a squirrel! Wrong gear. That squirrel was just like, I ain't afraid in my life. Squirrels are nuts. You know, like I said, I didn't talk about a squirrel moment. Oh, it just dawned on me. I'm not, I just got back from a trip. I'm not quite all there yet. But like I said, I didn't buy that white Spyder to be anything sporty. I know how to ride it so it doesn't affect it as much. You know, you just, ooh, there's deer out in that field. You just float into the corner and not get hard on the throttle coming out and just let it do its thing. And, you know, sometimes it really sucks and sometimes it doesn't. But how I ride that white Spyder is it's good on the highway. It's really soft with that air spring in the back. It's for long trips. It's for two-up riding, to where now this can be the little, I want to go out and play and be a little hooligan. You know, that white one was not intended to be a little hooligan bike. So, you know, I'm not going to do anything performance with that. I probably won't even, I don't care, to be honest with you, that it doesn't handle as good. So this whole conversation might just be for nothing, except that I did see, you know, that we were speaking about recalls, and that coast-to-coast seat had an issue where it would not depress that passenger switch to change how it rides. So maybe they changed it up to where it's always applying that switch, is what I was trying to say, the long way. I'm gonna end this. Get through this corner. I don't know if I can talk and downshift and clutch, and this thing pulls hard. The white Spyder would have been like, no, and that little light would start flashing, and you would just feel the motor just down to nothing. I dig it. I dig it. So those are the two recalls. We got the big recall on the RTs and the F3s, all from 2015 to 2019. And then that coast to coast, and I don't know what they did, but it was a recall that I saw on their website. So, and then this has had a recall when I first got it. Before I took delivery on it, they had to stiffen up the rear framing for two-up riding. They put it in a bracket, they bolted in a bracket. So now the frame has a lifetime warranty because of that issue. And I don't care. It's good. I'm okay with that. So, can we catch that Palisade? I should have downshifted. Looky, looky, looky. Love it. So on that, I'm going to let everybody go. I'm going to turn left. Oh, crap. I was supposed to turn left back there. But I turned right. Sorry, Jaden. My ride's going to be a little bit longer. I just get out on this thing and I love it so much. Ooh. Ready, set. She's running. She's running good. I dig it. Good girl. Ah, not good girl phone. Good girl. Good girl. Good. Good girl. All right. Any questions, drop below. Thumbs up if you like the video. Stay safe. I will see you down the road. I'm going to listen to some tunes while I still have service.